Well, it was nearly 6 years ago when the president lost the vote to Joe Biden in Georgia's general election.
Yeah, since then, we've seen several major historical events unfold as a result of that defeat.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
Now, that call from President Trump to Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, it happened on January 2nd, 2021, about 2 months after the 2020 election. It was one of several incidents that led to an investigation by the president and his allies in Georgia. Now, 4 days later, January 6th, the president holds a Save America rally, and his supporters would then storm the U.S. Capitol as lawmakers tried to certify the 2020 election. Now, their main contention that the election was stolen from Donald Trump. Now, though the president was impeached for the incident, his legal troubles in Georgia began 2 years later, August 2023. That's when Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis held a press conference announcing charges against the president and 18 other co-conspirators who the DA claimed interfered in the 2020 election. Now, the president presented himself in Fulton County, posing for this now infamous mugshot you see behind us. He called the case against him, quote, a fraud.
Now, that investigation and prosecution, they became bogged down in a little bit of controversy involving District Attorney Fani Willis and her co-counsel Nathan Wade, who were in a relationship at the time. And all 4 people pled guilty during the prosecution of election interference case, but President Trump was spared a trial when Fani Willis was removed from the case in December of 2024. 1 month after Donald Trump won Georgia and the presidency in the November general election of that year. The president vowed to investigate Georgia for the 2020 election results, which he maintained was rigged against him. In January of this year, the FBI raided Fulton County Election Hub under the supervision of the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Agents seized voter ballots and information pertaining to that 2020 election. And we've been following this story for years. And tonight we're going to hear from the president on election integrity. Of course, WJCL will have the very latest right after his speech on WJCL 22 News at 11.